put a ponytail in it. That's my adult for the day. Good morning. No, it takes a minute for people to join on YouTube. Or maybe nobody will come. Who knows? I can't believe fucking Greg Abbott. Can you believe that shit? We're gonna work to just get, we're gonna work to eliminate all the rapists from the streets of Texas. Hi, Jacob Wade. What the fuck did I do with my glasses? I gotta go get my glasses. Hello, Juan. Hello, Juan. Hello, Jill and Glenn. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here. My hair, yeah, let's move it a little closer so y'all don't have to see it. Yeah, okay. All right. So how's it going today, you guys? They don't have the good filters on YouTube, so I look more real to life. TikTok's got the good filters. Anyway, good morning.
You almost got your numbers. Almost got your numbers to go live.
I only need 350 more followers and I can go live. 300 more people have to love me before I can go live. You're pretty good? That's good. I'm happy. My dog got homesick at 5 a.m. and demanded to get outside. Hello, Janine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
He missed his mama.
Thank you, Jacob Wade. Have you have any word on Grandma? What's the word on Grandma?
What's the skinny?
What's the skinny? I'm not even offering to you. Skinny on Grandma. You know who I'm worried about? It just dawned on me yesterday. They're sending her to a physical rehab. So she passed her swallow test. That's the most important thing. Did she pass the swallow test? That's really the most important thing. If she failed the swallow test, then you're not going to have much. When they don't pass the swallow test after a stroke is when it's
not good.
Not good at all. Not good at all. Anyway, I was going to say something.
Gonzo waking us up early.
Because she won't eat. Well, yeah, she needs to eat. Oh, Gonzo was waking us up early. No, but that's not what I was going to say. I do not remember what I was going to say. I don't remember.
Oh.
Good morning. Hi, Bizzle. It's good to see you, sweetheart. She's eating, but very picky about what she eats. Oh, shit. Even though she has care at home, you guys will get her to eat, right? I know my aunt's children brought her home from the hospital after she had a stroke. She woke up in the middle of the night and fell in the bathroom. And it turned out that typically what happens is they get up to go to the bathroom, and when they stand up, the force of getting up breaks something loose. And by the time they get into the bathroom, it hits and they fall down. And typically waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom is what does it. But anyway,
I'm never getting up and going to the bathroom in the middle of the night again.
Anyway, my cousins brought my aunt home after her stroke, and she didn't pass the swallow test, but they brought her home and cared for her at home, and she didn't last very long because it's really hard. I hope the best for your grandma. Good morning. Tootie Smith says, good morning, Holly.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're here to say good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Chatty Chick.
Chatty Chick.
Good morning, Chatty Chick.
Cute name.
Hi, Jacob. Yeah, I hope your grandma's okay. You got us in your pocket? Okay. Thank you, Janine. Good morning. Holly says good morning. Yeah, positive energy for grandma. Anyway. Good morning. I slept well, but my Gonzo woke everybody up at 5 o'clock this morning to go out. Okay, bye, Juan. I hope you have a wonderful day, too. Thanks for joining. So my aunt and I suspect it will be about a week before she gets to come home. Well, having worked with Medicare, I think she gets 90 days. So if she doesn't come home right away, don't worry. Her money's not going to get, nothing's going to get interrupted. She's not going to have to make major changes to her home structure until she has exceeded the, until she's exceeded what Medicare allows for rehab. So my mother was 3 months in a nursing facility after her aneurysm and brain surgery before I needed to go break all of her shit down and get her out of her apartment because she wasn't going to be able to return to it. And so, yeah, it's not a, oh my gosh, they're going to make that decision in a week. No, it doesn't matter how sick she was. It takes about 3 months before they say, okay, we're going to stop paying her check and we're going to consider her a permanent resident over here and start giving all your money over here, kind of thing. If that makes sense. A week is not a big problem. Medicare would much rather people stay independent. And so they give you time when you first experience something that sets you back to regain yourself, because living at home independently is better for everyone if you're able to do it. So that was my experience with Medicare and my mother's strokes from her aneurysm. Okay, good. Okay, it covers a little more time in there. So, yeah, my mom spent 3 months before Medicare started saying, okay, we're going to before Social Security started saying, okay, we're going to start sending her money someplace else. So it was 3 months she got full income. And it was okay. I just did that on camera, didn't I? Well, I guess I'll be deleting this video. I'm really trying hard to not smoke. I got a patch on my thigh. And, yeah, I'm trying hard to not smoke today. I really don't want to smoke anymore. I let Holly smoking be my excuse to smoke, and that's just not acceptable anymore. I guess I'll be deleting this one. It's a good thing I wasn't on TikTok. Yeah. Insurance can let her have a little more time. So I would start thinking about, because if she is this sick, it typically these things just keep happening. And they keep happening more frequently. And so you should probably start giving some thought to what's going to happen if, so that you have a plan. Because it sounds like grandma may be struggling for a while. There's not any programs. Well, now that she's had a stroke, she will probably qualify for more in-home stuff. I'm sure she'll qualify for a lot more in-home care because she's had a stroke. I think that may be how it works. Is this her first stroke? Is this your grandma's first stroke? Yeah, since she's had a stroke, she'll probably get more in-home help. So things are about to get easier for you guys. And that may enable you guys to stay together. Just the little bit of help that she gets, she'll get home health aides and all kinds of other things. So, as long as she maintains most of her facilities, this may be a blessing in disguise for everyone. This may be a blessing in disguise for everyone. There you go. I have been heavy on the sugar since I got to Holly's house. I need to cut that out too. So I have a patch on my thigh, weed in my bowl. But this is the first time that she has had it recorded that she had a stroke. This is the first time that it's been recorded that she had a stroke. The MRI probably shows previous ones, but this is the first time she's had diagnosis. And so once you have a stroke, you do get an increase of care. I believe that will qualify her for more assistance. I hope so anyway. I think that you'll find from the hospital that they talk to the hospital social worker, or your aunt should talk to the hospital social worker. They can direct you how to get extra resources for your care for your grandma. Yeah, that's what I would do. Hospitals have social workers that are amazing at digging up resources. So yeah, they will pay for someone to help her at home now that she's had a stroke. After her surgery, right, Jill and Glenn? Yeah. Now that she's had this event, they have to. They have no choice. It is a lot cheaper for her to be at your house than it is for her to be in a skilled facility, a skilled nursing facility. So they'll give you extra home health now. Somebody to help grocery shop. I mean, you can use your home health aides for all different sorts of things, just whatever you need that day. Yes, she will get that extra help. Yeah, I think it may end up being a blessing for everyone, for your whole family, Jacob. There you go. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find that you get what you need. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find. You get what you need, baby, you get what you need. Yes, they will pay for so many hours a week or a month. A week is usually, it's so many hours a week. So, and then you'll have nurses that come and check up on your grandma and take her blood pressure and do all of that stuff. So there'll never be any questions about her clarity or her condition. I mean, they would prefer that she stayed home. It's healthier for her, 150% healthier for her to be at home than it is for her to, as long as it's a clean environment and loving environment. They would really much rather. It's better for everybody. Better for everybody. the longer you can maintain your own independence, the better it is for you. So, looks like it might rain. It might rain here today. Got a lot of stuff to do. I'm sitting here. My knee is bouncing. I need to stop bouncing my knee. So how's it going? What else is new? Did you guys hear that what Governor Greg Abbott said in Texas? That I swear to God, that's the funniest shit I have heard out of a politician's mouth since Donald Trump said take hydrochloroquine. Greg Abbott said the funniest thing. Did you hear what Greg Abbott said? Yeah, right, Jellen Glenn? Yeah. Medicare bumps up what the help that you can get after a stroke for sure. But yeah, so Greg Abbott said when he was questioned, what about rape victims and abortion? What is wrong with you? His response, oh my God, Darius Towns' birthday is today. Darius Towns' birthday is today, and I didn't get him nothing. I need to get him something for next week. He got me something for my birthday. That's why don't get me something for my birthday, because then that means I have to get you something, and I don't like to get people things. Not because I don't like to give gifts or because I don't like people. It's just because it's hard for me to keep up with birthdays, and all I do is feel guilty when I forget, and I don't like to feel guilty all the time. So just you keep your gifts and I'll keep my gifts, and we'll just hug on my birthday and it'll be great. It is Darius's birthday. Yes, it is. Yes. Good morning, Catherine Jones. It just popped up on my notices. Darius's birthday is today. So there you go. Happy birthday, Darius. My man. My producer man. Good morning, Sheldon Ferguson. How are you, dear? Good morning, Catherine. It's nice to see you, Kathy Jones. I'm glad you found me on TikTok. I only need like 350 more followers, and I'll be able to go live on TikTok. So that's great. Yeah, Sheldon, I noticed that you follow an account that attacks me and is basically dedicated to hate. I was curious about that. Conservative Bunny. She's a hate account that all she does is make TikToks that hate me. Yeah. She sent a lot of people friend requests when she started trying to take me down. She was successful. She's actually pretty good at being a villain. She is an excellent villain. The only pages that get followers are the hate pages that attack me. Her personal page doesn't get any followers because she's nice and tries to be normal on her personal page, and nobody likes her. So she's got 2 other pages or 3 other or 5 other pages that are all dedicated towards hate for Butterhag. And they do really well. So she's a good villain. She's a good villain. She does a villain good. She doesn't play a nice girl well, but she's a good mean girl. Her name is Conservative Bunny. She's got like several names. It's most of them have Bunny in the name. There's Conservative Bunny, there's Bunny Tinker, there's Tinker Bunny. Conservative Bunny and Bunny Tinker, and she changes them all the time so that it's hard for people to find them. Sometimes it's Bunny.Tinker. The only way you can know is to go look at her content. But yeah, she is. She contacted my landlord's wife, was very instrumental in getting me kicked out of my house. Wednesday, September 15th. She is a crazy stalker. She is a crazy stalker. The boys are good. Yeah, well, they have to be careful. All of the content that breaks community guidelines, uh, those will eventually get taken down. But the ones that are just completely innuendo, or the ones that just have me talking. I mean, what really started giving her clout is when I got triggered by all of the shit that was happening to my account in November when people started attacking me. And I wasn't effectively medicated and I triggered, and I am just fine, Janine. I am just fine. I am, no, I'm fine. My mind is, I'm at the mind wanders to things that make me feel nostalgic and tear up stage of a bowl. You know, you go through stages, stages of smoking a bowl. The first stage is, yay, I could feel it coming on. The second stage is, oh, I'm going to space out and let my mind wander until it stumbles onto something that makes me weepy, and then I'm going to weep about it, and then I'm okay. Then I got need to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I am. I'm fine. Anyway, we all do it. We all do it. I can't believe I smoked a bowl, but it's better than smoking cigarettes, right? That's exactly what I'm doing right now is detoxing off cigarettes. They make an An app for pain management? I can't manage my back. Or do they make an app for pain management? I can't manage my back. Yeah, we all do that. That's the stages of smoking a bowl. And now in stage 2 of Boldom. I think I might end up laughing soon. Who knows? I need to go brush my teeth. I know that much. Knock the dust off my teeth. I need to avoid cigarettes at all costs. Oh, it's here. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Anyway. Good morning, Norma. Good morning, Sandy Lee. Nothing is bothering me. I'm on a trip constant. It seems like the last couple of days I've been on a constant trip down memory lane, so my mind is just wandering. I'm sorry. If you Whenever I go where I go, don't worry because you guys will be here when I get back from my wandering. Thank you. That's guilt-free wandering. Thank you, Sheldon. I worried about you because I saw that and I thought, yeah, that's a really bad person. That's a really bad person. She actually came and commented on my content as soon as I started this account. She's obsessed with me. In fact, I'm sure that she is among the audience that is viewing my live right now. I'm sure that she's one of them. She is always here. She is truly obsessed with me. And she just can't stand it that she's so wrong about me. Yes, she does. She went down a lot. She stopped doing it because I reported her for it. But she started going down all of my followers list and sending friend requests so that she could send links to them that have hate videos that she put together to make it look like I am a racist asshole. And because she says her real eyes realize real lies. What a cunt. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you? And everything that she's accused me of lying of has turned out to be true. And she doesn't give up. So then she tries another angle, a hate angle. Oh, you must have shamed your daughter for having a black son. Really, bitch? I didn't shame my daughter. I love my grandson. I really fucking love my grandson. I'm not traveling right now. I am establishing residency. I have a rented from my friend, and so I have a spot rented from my friend, and I'm establishing residency and going to see doctors and stuff. And then in um, in November, I'll be here for 3 months, and then in November I'll go travel through the worst of winter. Oh, it's a waste of time. Well, she's just, oh my God, she's so jealous. Something about me really triggers her. She really, something about me really triggers her. Anyway, so, I got distracted there. My brain tried to stumble into someplace else. Give me a minute, I'll be back. I forgot. Oh, so I have to be here 6 months out of the year in order to claim that it's my residence. So I am renting this place from Holly, um, and I'm renting the use of the address, and I'll be here for 6 months every year. I'll be here for 3 months at the end of summer, and I will be here for 3 months in early spring before summer. And so that qualifies for the residency and the landlord tenant situation. And what's really good is that our dogs love each other, fucking adore each other. And the dogs really enjoy being here. So, like, she's going to go to Dallas for a conference um, next week or two sometime. And together we have 6 dogs. So I'm here to take care of her dogs. And I know that if anything ever happened and I had an emergency and had to go in the hospital, which is known to have happened with me before, I'll have a place and someone who loves my dogs to take care of them. So we're both single, independent, strong-minded women who also have the same exact crazy, but we're also both medicated and on the track to being healthy all around. Um, and we seem to get along great, swimmingly, which is wonderful. It really is, because we both need it. It's like our friendship found each other just in time for both of us. So there you go. And because I helped her get sane, because I was newly sane, and she actually watched me go from manic depressive crazy, like, to just chilling, using my words, setting my boundaries in a healthy way. Not just chopping somebody's head or dick off because they come close to one of my fucking boundaries. It's great. So she just got started on the medicine, and she's been on it for a week and a half, and she's like, if I had known how miraculous this shit is. I said, I know. She said, you've been trying to tell me. I said, I know. But I understand you don't believe that it could really work like it works. Oh, I love my grandson so much. The day will come when I get to spend time with my grandson. The day will come. Yeah. And my daughter won't be able to stop it. And I truly look forward to that. Because I know he knows I love him. Unconditionally. I'm trying to learn how to find love for my daughter, but it's hard. It's real hard. She was pretty mean to me. She did some shit that was really bad to do to a parent. Really bad. So, anyway. How are you guys doing today? Governor Greg Abbott says the answer to abortions that are needed after rape is to just get all the rapists off the streets. Okay, that's it. I solved the abortion rape problem. Just take the racists off the streets. Good morning, Jennifer. It's good to see you. Just take the racists off the streets. That's all you have to do. Take the racists off the streets. I mean, the rapists. The racists, too. Yeah, Governor Greg Abbott did not say we get to take the racists off the streets. I think we might celebrate him if he said that. Now I'm in the giggle stage. I'm glad I got a giggle stage today. I don't always get... They can all get off the streets. Abbott is... Not only is he an asshole, I mean, it's truly incredible that he's the governor. It's truly incredible that he is so well loved in Texas. And he's the governor. It's truly incredible. Really. The other thing that's really incredible is that Ted Cruz is a member of Congress representing the state of Texas. That is another thing that is incredible. They, yeah. Oh my God, Texas, Texas, Texas. Right? I am wearing a 24 milligram patch and still want to pick up a piece of nicotine gum. They took the Robert E. Lee statue down in Richmond. Yay! Oh, how many people are going to die because of that? Those racists in Virginia and in the mountains are not going to be happy about the statue going. I am really worried about Abby the Spoon Lady, y'all. It just dawned on me that I haven't talked to her since she was in my live talking about how much weight she lost, and I asked her to please go to the emergency room. She agreed to go to the emergency room, and I haven't heard from her since. I gotta check on Abby the Spoon Lady. Abby the Spoon Lady, if you are... And it just dawned on me, but a lot's been going on in my life, so, you know, out of sight, out of mind. This was, I mean, a month ago, she was in my live saying that she didn't have insurance and she needed to see a doctor, and she was hoping to get into a free clinic, and she'd lost 40 pounds in a month. And I don't know if you know Abby, but she can't afford to lose 40 pounds. She can't afford to lose 40 pounds. So she asked me if I knew anything about rapid. I said, honey, you need to go to the emergency room. I don't give a shit if you don't have insurance or not. Go to the emergency room. Do not go to a county doctor. They have to take care of you. I hope it's her thyroid. I hope it's her thyroid. Because a thyroid cancer, if it's thyroid cancer, she can have surgery and chemo and get past it. The thyroid storm. Okay. Well, she went to the emergency room and I haven't heard from her since. We need Medicare for everyone. Your neighbor lost 40 pounds. I know, it scared the living shit out of me. I was like, go, 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 go. Go to the emergency room. That is an emergency. 40 pounds in a month. We need socialized medicine. We really do. I mean, you want us to keep working and stay off Social Security and do these jobs that are so horrible. The pups are, oh, they're sleeping. They woke us up. Yes. That's nicotine gum. I've just picked up a nicotine gum and I have a patch on. I have a nicotine patch on my thigh. I know, isn't it great? This is a nice, this place is perfect. It's residential, so. But it's also kind of commercial. So my dogs aren't going to get the neighbors all worked up. If you live on this street, you can't be somebody who tries to micromanage your neighbors. It's really peaceful back here. I just love it. I really do. And the dogs love it. The dogs woke us up at 5 o'clock this morning. Gonzo cried at the door until Holly got up and let him out. And then he came over to the bus and cried at the bus door until I got up and let him in. And then once he made sure I was okay, he went back to sleep in the house. He must have had a bad dream and wanted to check on me. Or maybe he needed to go to the bathroom. I don't know. But he was really worried about me. 5 o'clock this morning. No, Gonzo. You don't get to do that shit. I know. I have I think I have like 625 followers now. So I only need, I'm in the 300s, so that's pretty good for less than a week. So I need to, yeah. Yeah, but it's weird because he hasn't. I've been here for 2 weeks. He has slept in the house every single night. He woke up at 5 o'clock. I think he must have had a bad dream. Wanted to check on me. Realized I wasn't in the house. I did sleep in the house for the first. I just started sleeping in the bus again last week, so that could be it. Anyway. The dogs are great. They're in the house. Everybody woke us up at 5 a.m. and now they're taking their morning nap. Little shits. That's what they are. They are little shits. He lays his nose on your neck and you think he's checking your pulse. Sometimes, right, Robert? He wants to make sure. I think you're right. Good morning. Good morning, Nat. Oh, morning naps. That's right. And we can't lay back down and go back to sleep. Your wife and you got a new puppy this weekend. Oh, what kind of puppy? I shiver at the thought of ever owning a puppy again because Gonzo and Winston were the most challenging puppies I have ever seen. They were like Turner and Hooch. They were like Turner and Hooch. Except I don't have OCD. So when they continually destroyed the house, I finally just let it stay that way. I am not cleaning up your messes every day. You like the house like this? Fine. Guess what? This is what you're going to live in. Until you stop tearing up all the furniture and everything else that's within your reach. Aww, that's so sweet. He checks on you. Yes, they check on you. Dogs are a lot smarter than we give them credit for. They really are. A whole lot smarter than we give them credit for. Okay, we be part of smoking again. We're processing our shit. I'm processing some shit. You needed an Australian stress shopper. You have a nice house, but I live in a bad neighborhood. Lately, since my neighbor decided to sell crack. Holy shit. Your Malamute was the same way. Holy cow. They're great now. They know what not to do to make my head spin around on my shoulders. Oh yeah, they do know something's wrong when somebody is sick. Oh, Australian Shepherd. Yeah, you need something that's going to make some noise and make people think twice before coming in. That's why I like the fact that I have my dogs trained to go off leash, because when there is someone with nefarious intent nearby, I like to make it appear like I barely have control of them. Um, like I can barely hold them off because they're not on a leash and I'm just using voice commands. And I let, I kind of let them, and then I pull them back because, I want people to know right up front, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Please don't fuck with me. My dogs are not going to tolerate it. And look, I can barely control them. I am not above letting my dogs out as soon as I see an RVer pull up close to where I'm camped. An RV pulls up and I'll let my dogs out before they have a chance to put the levelers down. Because I want them to know before they get comfortable that this is what they're parking next to. And typically, almost always, they will back the fuck up and go find someplace else to park. I love my dogs. They kept me insulated from the world while I was trying to get healthy in the bus. Um, They kept me insulated from the world. Sorry, yeah. Oh, come on. Hello, Lisa. It's nice to see you. Very nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. So welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I know too many people with COVID right now. I do. Too many people are sick with COVID right now. Way too many people. Too many kids are getting sick with COVID right now. Too many parents are sending their children to school with symptoms, knowing that they're positive, sending them to school anyway. I guess if my kid has to get it, everybody's going to get it. We need herd immunity. Oh, how's your heart? Is it your heart, honey? It's bad almost in every single state now. It's really bad in almost every single state. I can't believe that I still haven't caught it. Holly hasn't caught it either, though. But we're both recluses. We don't want to go out and around people. I want to be invited. I just don't want to go. I want to be invited. I just don't want to go. Oh, good. So what's your health problems? What happened? What happened? I'm glad you're well enough to be back. Yeah, they will if you don't stop them. Yeah. These boys, though, were really hard. They weren't bad. Gonzo wasn't bad until I got Winston. Gonzo was a really good puppy until I got Winston. Gonzo never tore anything up in my house. Gonzo happily waited for me in his crate until I got out of work. Gonzo was perfect. Sleep apnea, waiting on second sleep study, and severe back pain. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. If you sleep sitting up, yeah. Do you take a sleep aid at night? You don't take something like Ambien, do you? Just curious. Well, I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well. And I hope that that works out for you. People are dying. Some hospitals are overwhelmed and can't get their regular treatments. And the heat in Louisiana, and the hurricane just hit, and the COVID that's going to spread because people are, I don't know, maybe it'll help COVID because people aren't congregating indoors. I don't know at the shelters they are, though. I snore like a truck driver, but I don't think I have apnea. Holly says I talk in my sleep a lot. I talk in my sleep a lot. Your big dogs are fine. Only tore up some toys. A French bulldog that eats your furniture and everything. Wow. I got to where when my boys were puppies, they destroyed so many couches and living room furniture. that when they destroyed so much of it that I would just take pictures of it. I would take pictures of the furniture after they destroyed it. And I would put an ad on Craigslist in search of, and I would say I was looking for, um, if you have in search of living room furniture. And I posted a picture of the dogs and a picture of past furniture and said, I am not buying furniture because they are just going to destroy it. So if you are getting rid of your living room set, or you have an extra set that you just want to get out of your basement, or whatever the fuck, I will come pick it up if you will help me carry it to my pickup. And people were they thought that was so fucking hilarious. I got some really good furniture donated. Anytime I needed new furniture, I would just put that ad back up on Craigslist, and pet lovers were happy to keep me supplied with viable living room furniture until the puppies outgrew eating couches. It was a pretty good deal. Your wife has PTSD and she has violent sleep disturbances. I'm so sorry. You're waiting on oxygen. That's why they're doing the second sleep study. Well, I hope that gets sorted out soon for you. That's always scary. My big dogs are great. Only tore up some toys and a French bulldog. Yeah, okay. That's why you were falling asleep when you were talking. You were falling asleep. I swear to God, I thought you were nodding out. I did. I was really worried about you, but I wasn't going to say anything. But you were falling asleep mid-sentence, and I am sorry that I thought that you were on opioids, but it's only because over the last 5 years, traveling the country, I have met countless people that not out on opioids. So it's not an unusual sight for me to be talking to someone and have them just, I mean, it's really not. And none of them was because of sleep apnea. So in my own defense, that's why I thought that. But I'm really glad that you weren't nodding out because I was afraid you were going to fall asleep. You were like, come, you want to go for a ride to come to our house and sit around the pool, or sit around at our apartment complex in our chairs. We sit there and shoot the shit and get hot. And I was like, honey, you've fallen asleep 3 times in the hour that we've been sitting here. No, I don't think I want to ride with you. Thanks, though. I don't think I would have wanted to go over there anyway, so don't feel bad. I don't like to, I really, when I try to tell people, when I'm coming on my road trip, don't plan a bunch of outings with a bunch of people, because so I have social anxiety. I really get anxious at the idea. I just need to meet people in small doses. I'm just trying to get myself accustomed to being out in the world again. And so when I am not intending to be a tourist of your area when I come to visit you. I am not on vacation. I don't know how to go on vacation. I've never been on vacation. So I'm not on vacation when I come to your house because I don't know how to do that. and it really doesn't interest me because I was so severely bipolar for so long that going out in a group of people, the idea of going out in a group of people, I'd rather not deal with the stress I feel when I go into a group of people, because when I'm bipolar, every little thing that somebody can do would trigger me, and then I would end up saying something, and then it would end up with somebody getting mad, and I don't want to make anybody else mad at me. That's one thing I decided when I'm driving around the country trying to get help for my mental health, is that I'm tired of making people hate me. So I'm just going to stay the fuck away from people so they don't end up hating me anymore. So when I resume my road trip and come to visit you, please, please don't plan a whole bunch of shit that's going to require us to go out and see and do. Because I don't really have a whole lot of interest in going out and seeing and doing. I'm coming to visit you. I am coming to visit you. Good job, Lisa. I'm so glad that you got off of them. I am so happy you got off of them. I really am. Opioids are awful. They really are bad. Some people need pain meds to survive, and doctors fuck that up by handing pain meds out like they were candy for years. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning. It's nice to see you. I did not message Portia. Portia asked me to text her every time I go live. And I think that I just can't remember to text somebody. Well, yeah, because guess what? Opiates are highly addictive. Highly addictive. That's why I'm so alarmed that under the United States watch, Afghanistan increased its poppy fields so great in this country, to the point where it's crippling us. Heroin and methamphetamines are crippling our population. And those two addictions, opiate products, and methamphetamines, they know no socioeconomic boundaries. And it is alarming. It's crippling our fucking country. But we let Afghanistan more increase its poppy production sixfold while we were in control of that country. I can't talk about that enough, and I don't know why that's not what we're so fucking alarmed about. Why aren't we alarmed about that? Where is the heroin coming from, and why is it so cheap and on our streets? We're spending so much time chasing down fucking marijuana, but heroin is flowing like water on our streets. 300 Percocets a month, right? And then doctors blame human beings for being addicted and treat people who they don't, all they have to do is see you have one of their special secret tells that means that you're a drug addict, and they give carte blanche to treat you like shit. I have on all my medical records no opiates. Yeah, I don't. I took opiates every day for 12 days. 12 days in ICU. That's all it took was 12 days. And when I got out of the hospital, they sent me home with pain meds. And when my pain went away, started to go away. I stopped taking the pain meds. And I started having withdrawal symptoms after just 12 days on the pain meds. I had withdrawals. Well, here's the thing that annoys me about these fucking contracts. They don't allow the use of marijuana. And that's some bullshit. You should not be prohibited from getting pain medication or psychiatric medicine under any condition just based on finding THC in your system. It is completely ridiculous that someone would that they would fucking withhold opiates for someone who has severe chronic pain, or opiates from someone who's just fucking addicted to them. It's ridiculous that they would do that based on the fact that all they do is smoke marijuana. That shit's got to change. It really does. It's got to change.
Body says, put something in there other than nicotine, bitch.
I'm so sorry, Eve Tyler. That is what this country needs to be outraged at. Not whether or not Afghan women have equal fucking rights. We've got terror. We've got horrible shit happening right here on our own shores. But we're letting life in a different country distract us from that. And tug our emotions and get us to change our political beliefs. But yet we've got a heroin crisis and a methamphetamine crisis happening in this country right fucking now. Who is distracting us? Republicans are distracting us from the real things by forcing us, causing all these problems in Afghanistan, and then focusing our attention on it. Oh my God, because Americans feel like they have to be the savior for the fucking world. We don't have to be the savior for the fucking world when we can't be the savior for our own fucking people. Calm the fuck down. It's not our responsibility. We need boundaries. We need to take care of ourselves before we can worry about helping other people. And we got real fucking problems here that need to be taken care of. We can't throw billions of dollars at every fucking problem in the whole goddamn world. We never should have gone there. We should have figured out what the fuck we were doing to make these people want to attack us. We need to stop forcing Western civilization on every other fucking culture. Stop the colonization. Stop the colonization right fucking now. It's just like Americans like to make their pets children. Like to treat their pets like they were fucking human beings. And I got news for you. Your pets aren't your fucking children. They are animals. They don't want to live exactly like you would raise your fucking kid because they are animals. We can't stop them. And we most certainly should stop meddling in their fucking countries, causing wars because it benefits us. That is unfucking conscionable. How How can we expect people to not be corrupt when we do corrupt shit like that? We can have some fucking morals about how we approach other countries all the way down the line. Not morals on paper so we can claim the moral high ground, but all the way down the fucking line. That's the thing that pissed me off when I got out of college. Oh my God, I chased a bunch of people off. What did I say that chased people off? Did I say something really bad? Oh, I started preaching. I don't know. They're probably all the haters. You know, we claim to be the good guys. We claim to be the people who, but we aren't moral. When I got out of college and went to work for Lockheed Martin, I want to tell you that I was so fucking proud. I was a patriot. I considered myself a patriot. I got out of college thinking that America was the greatest country in the world because no other country in the world could a little girl born into my familial circumstances have been able to work hard enough to put herself through college and get a professional degree and get hired by a corporation. And the corporation claims to be ethical. We do the right thing because we're Americans. We always do the right thing because we're Americans. We go to these other countries and we see all of this corruption, and we're not allowed to be corrupt because we're Americans. We have an entire division that's only devoted to ethics in our company. And we make sure that we are ethical. We donate charity to our communities. Typically, we earn more money than people in our communities, so we give back to the community. We are the epitome of goodness for the country and the world. Yay! That's what they sold me when I was in school. That's what I believed. I get to go be part of it. Oh, yay! I'm sorry, but that's all fucking lip service. I want to tell you something. That ethic bullshit only exists on paper, and if you dare to ever say one word about ethics at your company, that's it. You get transferred to another division, and then you get fired for something like tardies. Okay? You can never really call out something that's unethical at Lockheed Martin. Oh, no, no, no. They have an entire division that's just to be unethical. We're the good guys. Fuck no, they're not good guys. They're not good guys at all. They just say they're good guys. They're not good guys at all. So anyway, I don't know why I got on that subject. Sorry. Anyway, I have been live for over an hour. I have a 17-year-old who takes the gummies during her period. Oh, that's wonderful. See, marijuana, we should be able to grow marijuana. We should be able to create food from marijuana. Marijuana should be allowed for pain management. It should be allowed for stress. I mean, I can say that I tried to manage my bipolar with marijuana for 4 years, and I was not successful. So in some bipolar circumstances, marijuana is not the treatment. But marijuana does let you sleep. You got a call from Homeland Security because you preach so much anti-Trump? Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. You can't talk about what they said to you? Really? Wow. Well, when Trump was in office, all of his administration was Republicans who supported all the lies he was saying. So policy is made by the people at the top. And Republicans were out of control. I would not be worried about getting a call from Homeland Security. I mean, unless, you know, just don't do that shit again. Don't do that shit again. Whatever extreme that you went to get their attention, that just know that that's a little extreme. At least when there's a Republican in office. I personally was terrified because I think I got the attention of Donald Trump during the election. I'm pretty sure I got the attention of Donald Trump during the election. So, I was terrified that if he got elected again, I was in trouble. I was going to be in big trouble if he got elected again. I was really scared. But I'm glad they left you alone. Anyway, I'm going to read the names. Let's read the names and let's talk about Victor White. Oh, Victor White isn't the guy who died in San Diego. Shit. Or Portland or wherever it was. Little Vic. Little Vic was the... Let me tell you the story about Victor White since I got his name wrong. I need to go look. Maybe it was Castile. Anyway. On March 2nd, 2014, Victor White was at a convenience store in New Iberia, Louisiana. Cops were called to break up a fight that didn't involve Victor White. But the cops decided that since he was standing around, they needed to frisk him. And they found a small amount of cocaine and marijuana. So they arrested him. And a few hours later, Victor White is dead of a gunshot wound to the chest, while his hands were handcuffed behind him. His hands were handcuffed behind him, but he died of a gunshot wound to the chest, and they said it was self-inflicted. How the fuck do you shoot yourself in the chest while your hands are handcuffed behind you? But no charges were brought in New Iberia, Louisiana. This is, I believe, one of the cases that will be re-examined since all of Louisiana's state police force has been taken down by the death of, what was his name? Ronald Greene. Ronald Greene's death and the subsequent actions of the Louisiana police and the district attorneys, all law enforcement in the northern Louisiana sector, all law enforcement are going to have all their cases re-examined. You want to talk about a monumental task? Every single case, every single person who has been busted by that department that is so infested with corruption, racism, and brutality, going to get re-examined, and Victor White III is going to be one of those cases. That's my prediction. People in northern Louisiana have suffered for decades, if not centuries, at the hand of Louisiana officers of the law. And the cops who murdered Ronald Green in such a brutal way just fucked that up for all of them. Although, based on all of the, I mean, they were bound to go down eventually anyway. But this Houdini suicide, how the fuck do you kill yourself when your hands are handcuffed behind you? Go look it up. His name is Little Vic. Victor White III killed himself by shooting himself in the chest while his hands were handcuffed behind him.
That's impossible.
Like a black person hanging themselves from a tree, right? Melissa Williams, Timothy Russell, Adiana Jefferson, Walter Scott, Daniel Prude, George Floyd, Walter Wallace Jr., Jonathan Price, Kawan Bobby Charles, Alexis Scott, Andre Hill, Casey Goodson, Tamir Rice, Dejon Kizzy, Mike Ramos, Alton Sterling, Pastor Patrick Warren Sr., Reginald Johnson, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Oscar Grant, Jeremy Reed, Ara Rosser, Gabriela Nevarez, Dante Wright, Andrew Brown, Adam Toledo, Mario Gonzalez, Sharice Francis, Yvette Smith, Gregory Gunn, John Crawford, Ayanna Stanley Jones, Malice Green, all of the unidentified travelers around the country, one of which I saw beat to death in the Detroit bus station by a Detroit transit cop in 1977. Botham Jean, Rashad Brooks, Jonathan Farrell, Vincent Truitt, Samuel Du Bois, Emmett Till, Breonna Taylor, George Stinney Jr., Elijah McClain, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Kaheem Powell, Jordan Baker, Keith Lamont Scott, Eric Garner, Ezell Ford, Philando Castile, Rumian Brisbane, Jordan Edwards, Amadou Diallo, Freddie Gray, Ahmed Aubrey, Natasha McKenna, Chantel Davis, Victor White, Andre Hill, Angelo A.J. Crooms and Sincere Pierce, Michelle Coos, James Byrd Jr., Nipsey Hussle, Cedric Napoleon Price, Charlene Lyles, Andy and Josh, Fred Hampton, Joseph Rosenbaum, Anthony Huber, Tyreek Riley, Stephen Stiles, Michael Brown, Anthony Jordan, Marvin Scott, Trayford Pellerin, Heather Heyer, Alexander McCrae Williams, Anthony J. Thompson Jr., Laquan McDonald, Clementia Pinckney, Cynthia Marie Graham Hurd, Susie Jackson, Ethel E. Lance, DePayne Middleton Doctor, Tywanza Sanders, Daniel Simmons, Sharonda Coleman, the 12 victims of the .22 caliber killer, the 600 victims of the Tuskegee syphilis experiment on black American males. Brutal experiment. Chilling experiment. All of the Black Wall Street massacres around the country, the largest of which is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Pam Turner, Michaela Miller, Tony Hillard, Ronald Green, Matthew Zodak Williams, Leon Brackens, Durante Martin, Anthony Guerrero, John Perry, Jacques Simmons, Trayford Pellerin, William Brookins, David Green, Ramona Cooper, Kendrick Johnson, Gloria Bamba. Black Lives Matter. Police lives matter. Say their names, know their stories. Cumulatively, their stories will change the world. We must never forget. We must never forget. I just want to make another disclaimer. I do not recommend that anybody go to Slab City just to live there. It's not a good place to live. It is not a good place to live. You go to Slab City to see I went to Slab City because life is an experience. And I'm not afraid to experience what life is at Slab City. Because at times in my life, that was my entire environment. So going to a place like Slab City doesn't scare me, and I'm not ashamed of having gone. I'm not ashamed at finding art and a weird kind of poetry about Slab City, but I do not recommend, even though the person who gave me my name, the Butter Hag, is from Slab City, and I camped there for a week in my bus. Slab City is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of ugly things that you see there. So I'm trying again, because I did a lot of videos, I didn't realize it, that said, oh, Slab City is a wonderful place. It's really not, and it's a hard life. Don't judge those people. Don't judge the people that live in Slab City. Yeah, like Detroit. If you were born in that environment and grew up in that environment, then you know how to act in that environment. Don't be a fucking dumbass. You know? Keep your guard up. Don't be a dumbass. You know, if you've been there, you know what. So I wasn't afraid to go to Slab City, even though they told me that if I ever went there, they were going to burn my bus out with me in it. I still wasn't afraid to go to Slab City because I was born in the projects. I still got lots of family in the projects. Lots and lots of family. I'm not afraid to go visit them in the projects because I know. That was my life. That's how I grew up. People look at me and think that because I was attractive, I had an easy life. I can't help how I looked. I can't help how I look. That doesn't change who I am. I got out too, but that I don't judge the people who can't get out. I think there but for the grace of God go I, that I had the tools in my toolbox to get out. With a patch on and a chewed piece of gum right here, okay? What the fuck? I think I need a vape pen to supplement all this shit. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm weak-minded. If I'm around cigarettes, I'm going to smoke them. And I should be able to do it. And I'm going to. I've cut way down. Like 4 cigarettes a day. So there you go. It's a test of my willpower.
Everything's a test.
I have a step 1 patch on.
That's mental.
It should be making me... It's mental. You're right. It is mental. Detroit made you feel uncomfortable? Yeah, well,
Detroit
you know...
makes a lot of people feel
Detroit makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable.
My agents won't even go into Detroit. Especially not women. Not by themselves.
I would go. I would go. I got lost in the Bronx in the 80s with a 3-year-old in a car seat and a U-Haul full of my shit that didn't have a padlock on it. That was before you had GPS, and I was following maps, and I took the wrong fucking turn going from Massachusetts to Florida and New York City when I moved down there. And holy shit, I was terrified. I pissed in a cooler. I tried to stop to find a place to pee. The gas station scared the shit out of me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pee on the side of the highway in my cooler. I did. I peed in my cooler, and I was proud to do it. Let me just say that. June 28th, I seen you use a Vice. It helped me with cigarettes. 40-year habit. Yeah. You mean a vape? Yeah. Rest in peace. Black Lives Matter. Police Lives Matter. Say their names, know their stories. Gosh darn it. Now I have to go dig out who's the name that I screwed up. Who was the name of that guy that... You know that it's pretty bad. Views. Okay, the views. Yeah, the views don't last very long when you're a junkie. I smoke a lot more if I can smoke inside.
Look at that butt.
Look at that butt.
Look at that butt.
You got a cute butt.
You got a handsome boy. Yeah,
Holly's macking on my friend got a tick on her bum. Peeing on the side of the road.
Ouch.
Yeah, there is a tick problem.
Yes, there is. You need gloves. You need gloves.
All right. Well, you guys, I have been on here for an hour and a half. So I'm going to get off and try to do some adulting. Yeah,
I'm gonna
see,
love
I
until
would
I'm
smoke in
done.
my bus, which is a bad thing. But I always had all my windows open and held my hand out the window. But anyway, I will talk to you later.
I lost my
You guys
shoes.
have a great day.
I lost my shoes on.
And maybe by tomorrow, maybe by tomorrow I'll be able to go live on TikTok. That would be great, right?
That would be.
I only need
Bravo.
300 more people. I used to get 300 people an hour. Now
Damn it.
I have to go off my meds so I can get more content. I can get more clout.
No.
Holly says no. We're all taking our meds in this house. You guys have a lovely day. I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you later.